What's up? Your boy Pop from Hobo Skateboard Shop, and it is another beautiful day, and I want to play with toys because it's your fanboy fix of the week. All right, this, my friends, is called a dynamic figure stand, aka a flight stand for anyone that already know what it is. And it basically its basic use is to help you keep your action figures in a certain pose. All right, so if you got action figures that fly and you want to pose them, if you do those type of things, all right, as I do sometimes, you need a little clip or something to stand them in the position to keep them in that accurate pose. So sometimes action figures come with their own stands inside of them. Marvel Legends used to do that back in the day. Now they don't do that no more. They used to give, send flight stands with certain action figures or dioramas or stands and bases for them to actually pose and stand on and keep them, solid. But they don't do that as much no more. You don't get to see that much. Hence, Neca, the company that makes these, does do. Now, if you ask me, I think that, and I'm walking backwards because the sun is, don't know which way the sun's going. All right, and Neca made these, and if, like I was saying, I believe they're kind of pricey. I got these at Toys R Us, or I got this one at Toys R Us, and I just wanted to test one out. It retails at about $10, which is basically half the price of your normal, I guess, Marvel Legends figure, which is around $20. So let's go test it out. All right, I just want to see, is it basically worth the money? Okay, as you can see, it basically stands proudly, displays your favorite 6 to 8 inch action figures. So, and it also has a basic another section of it that I guess for smoother surface like a refrigerator or mirror, anything, or whatever your display case look like, that you can use the suction cup section of. So yeah, let's crack it open. All right, and here are the pieces on how they are displayed coming out the package. The suction cup section that sticks to a smooth surface, like I said, window, glass, whatever. Well, I won't be using that right now, so we're gonna set that to the side. All right, so basically we're just gonna go with the base here. All right, and I guess the standing arm, and as you can see, it has a little clamp. Yeah, my hands are actually, I'm up here rubbing on this hard concrete surface, so my hands are rough and ashy now. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it has a little clamp, and if you can see the little screw in it, itty bitty screw, nut and bolt, that I guess you can loosen and tighten with a tiny screwdriver if you have one. I actually do. So I guess that makes this thing a little easier to open and close, and once you get it to at certain points, you can basically take that screwdriver and tighten up the screw, nut and bolt. Same with the arm here, which can be separated. All right, and the piece that extends, it has a little clip on the end that helps you extend it up to a certain height. All right, and guess that little arm bends there, and once again it also has that little screw. So we're gonna put that back in, and it doesn't turn well. I mean, this part comes off too, but it's, you know, has a like a hexagon kind of thing going on there. So yeah, I don't know. So it doesn't basically rotate and turn, so it's kind of locked into place. All right, so it's not like it's flush that way. It kind of it's kind of diagonal, you know. So okay, so we go ahead and set this a puppy, put them together, and it's a bit of a snug fit. So there you have it. That's what it looks like up and at them. All right, so I brought a few, as you can see, action figures. That is the Marvel Legends Nova. All right, and he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. I already did a video on the Titus Build-A-Figure that comes in, and this is him. Okay, so we'll play with him later, but I already did a review and Build-A-Figure movie on that. And since Nova flies, that's one of the reasons I brought him. And also Marvel's Legends Hobgoblin, which once again, the other Marvel Legends version of Hobgoblin did come with a flight stand that you stuck on his glider, and you know, you could place him. But this one didn't, so it was kind of like hard to basically get him in a pose. All right, I also brought Ash Greninja, okay, which I also did another review on him before, and I found my extra. Anyway, yeah, I also did a video on Ash Greninja earlier too, but the only reason I brought him is basically to see how well this stand holds with various figures and shapes. Okay, so let's start with a number one. That was wind. All right, there you have it. There is Nova in full flight. Okay. Man, I'm trying to get him into more sunlight. And as you can see, fully extended up. All right. And with the grip around him. And with my handy dandy tape measure. Man, let me get out the shadows. All right. Well, see, I'm trying to help out. Here, let's see if I can do this better. Okay, now in the shadow, all right, so I can stop casting the shadow, you can see at its full height, the stand sends your figure a little under 1 foot high from the base. Okay, so yeah, fully extended. That's that, and that's what a flight stand does. Okay, now as I was saying before, is that this thing doesn't, as you can see, like this is basically the front, but that's how it goes. So it doesn't like rotate around like this. So you can basically, you know, that's my only, well, so far my only gripe about it. The extender is a bit, you know, hard to adjust without a whole lot of pressure. And like I say, okay, so yeah, like I said before, especially with the, excuse me, that Nova, with the little tip being not a basic smooth round peg, is hexagon, you know, kind of like this bolt of a screwdriver. I'm a screwdriver. The bolt. Boy, look at that. Nova getting busy. All right, but yeah, so basically you can't like just twist them around or something like that. So this thing is not a base, you know, the base of it. It's not that. If that type of thing bothers you, I got a funny feeling it's gonna bother me later on. You know, I'm pretty sure it will, because depending on how you post the figure or something like that, I don't know. So this is just the review video of it. Let me get him out. Okay, of the clamp. And there you go. All right. All right, I'm having too much fun. Okay. Let me try them with one more, you know, a couple more other figures. See, this is Hobgoblin. All right, and that's basically one of the reasons why I wanted to show you this. Or I wanted to use him, is one, to test the strength of this, you know, this little thing here, and to, you know, basically, because Hobgoblin is one of those figures that has other, you know, things about him, like his cape, his glider, that will make him pretty hard to pose on the Neca flight stand, or figure stand, or whatever you want to call it, because you leave these guys standing up, and if your figure is just hard to basically stand, you know, you can just do that. All right. So yeah, basically that's basically how I just want to, you know, show you what it looked like with a action figure like Hobgoblin. Okay. Once again, like I said, this thing doesn't rotate, so you really have to like figure out how you want this clip set or whatever, and the pegs in it. And like I say, if this arm doesn't you know, bend forward, something like that, so so if you like want to extend him all the way, you know, straight up, and then bend him up to give Hobby a little bit more height, whatever, yeah, that's gonna be kind of hard to do. But I guess the good thing about this, or one of the things you could say, is that because I did this before with the other flight stand, you can take this off and extend it with another flight stand arm or something like that, and make the things higher. Okay, so like I said, but that means unless you know how to make molds and cast of these, it means you have to kick out another $10 for another stand just to do that. So yeah, that's a you thing if you want to do that. And here's Ash Greninja being Ash Greninja. Okay, and that is doing what Ash Greninja do, and that is being totally awesome. The best Pokemon in the world. And I didn't put his water shuriken in his hand because I was trying to, and it obviously take a little finessing to get that. So, but yeah, basically I just want to show you again, you know, with different shape action figures, you know, what it looked like, how well it does, how strong it holds, and what pose it holds is. And like I said before, due to the fact that, you know, you can't really, it's limited on just, you know, the joint here and the joint there. All right, cause that joint right there that holds the clamp is just, you know, just to open and close the clamp, so it doesn't, you know, hinge or bend or twist around. And this one here is just, of course, just to go up or vertical or whatever. All right, so that's that. And all right. Okay, and that's basically all I wanted to do and show y'all with that right there, and have a little fun with that. Okay, that was just a little review on the NECA dynamic action figure stand. So yeah, $10 for it, I really don't think it's necessary, if you ask me, unless you just, just in dire need of a, stand to hold some action figures. But it's cool to have one on hand in certain situations, especially for posing and taking pictures, if that's what you do. If you actually take your toys out of the box and play with them, like a normal person does. Okay, so yeah, that's that. I'm going to go finish using this thing. And yeah, there are, if you really want to know, there are basic little figure stands and stands that you can use to pose and hold up action figures, and some you can even make yourself for a lot cheaper than $10. So that's that. You know, is it worth it? It's nice to have, but I don't really think it's a dire need to have. Your boy Pop from Hobo Skateboard Shop saying thank you for subscribing, commenting, and liking. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you can see me be a big kid and be a big geek and play with more toys on your fanboy fix of the week. All right? And tell a friend to tell a friend. That keeps the channel going and growing. And I am up out, y'all. Let me clean up my toys like a good kid. All right? 2 fingers.